Oh dear. Superwoman, Supergirl for a modern audience. Where is this modern audience that never seems to turn up for these movies that they seem to have made for them all the time? Where is this modern audience? Because whenever they make a movie catered to the modern audience and they change things for a modern audience, they don't seem to turn up for it. I've been led to believe that this modern audience is huge. This modern audience is everywhere. Modern audiences. The stampedes of them. Clearly just left me with amnesia. Well, anyway, Superman Legacy director James Gunn is rumoured to be casting Supergirl, who is humorous with a punk rock edginess. That actually sounds shit. Not gonna lie. That does actually sound shit. So, hey, let's take a look, shall we? It was recently reported that Superman Legacy director James Gunn plans to include Supergirl in the Superman reboot. Because everyone's going to appear in that movie. Did you not know? Did you not get the memo? God. And didn't he recently respond to cameo porn? I mean, that's basically what this is. So we've now got a possible update on the filmmaker and DC Studios' plans for Kara Zor-El. According to a rumour posted by our DCEU Leaks moderators, although we reported that casting will be finalised by a director for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow, we've now heard that this is not the case. Gunn will cast Supergirl, because of course he will. Of course he will. Now, before you jump at all of this and go, oh, DCEU Leaks, oh, Reddit, just as an FYI, Marvel and Disney, basically, are trying to sue Reddit, or at least push them, force them to reveal the names of the people that have been leaking stuff on their Reddits. I don't think they're suing, but they're definitely forcing legal action. Trying to make Google force Reddit or something like that to release the names and information of the people that have been leaking stuff on Reddit. So Reddit is a legit source sometimes. Like, genuinely legit source. So anyway. Now it does make sense, as this article says, that James Gunn, because if he's having Supergirl in the movie, it makes sense that he cast her. And they don't have any development for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. But it is said that the DCEU's take on Supergirl will be humorous with a punk rock edginess. She'll also have a toughness that comes after witnessing the death of her home planet Krypton as a child. Sounds like she's going to be a bit of a bitch. And like I said at the start, where's this modern audience? Because they seem to be making everything for a modern audience, guys. There's always something for a modern audience. And I just never see them come out. I never see this modern audience. Do you see it? I've never seen it. And these movies always bomb. We've got to update this for a modern audience. We've got to cater to a modern audience. Well, where is it then? Where are all these billion-dollar hits that should be coming out because this modern audience just turning up in droves, eh? Crypto, the Superdog, is going to be in it. He's described... I bet you it's going to be a woman. He's described as a key part of Supergirl's story, with the current plan is said to be for the hero's solo outing to shoot in the second half of 2024. So Crypto, the Superdog's going to be in Supergirl's story? Okay. So that would make it the second DC Studios movie released in theatres, suggesting that the shared world will be built more around Superman and his extended family than Batman. I think that makes a lot of sense, quite frankly. He's the most superpowered dude in all of the planet. Last month we learned that Anna Nogueira, bloody hell, will pen the screenplay for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. The actress and playwright is making her foray into screenwriting with the DC Comics adaptation. Though she's also quietly tapped to pen a Supergirl movie for Warner Brothers. So that was before. So when the studio was developing a Sasha Cow spin-off, basically, is what that was going to be. Interesting. So when that movie was in that incredibly long post-production, that is when this project was scrapped. James Gunn, Peter Safran came over. They were like, no, thank you. So the new Supergirl movie is based on Tom King's Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow run. Apparently, he's making a lot of movies in that world. Tom King's world. That's what it's all based on, it seems. But I don't have much hope for James Gunn at all, because James Gunn literally said that The Flash is, and I quote, the greatest superhero movie ever made. It was not. It was fucking dog shit. So Superman, and this is what Gunn said anyway, Superman is a guy sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl, in this story, she's a character raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way. So she's a much more jaded character. But she's not going to be just jaded. She's going to be punk rock. Humorous with punk rock edginess. Honestly, I couldn't think of anything worse for Supergirl. Punk rock edginess? Humorous with punk rock edginess? No. That sounds terrible. I bet you anything. What do you reckon, guys? What do you reckon? What do you reckon she's going to have that undercut? She's going to have an undershave, isn't she? Bet you anything she will. Oh. I bet that's bang on. She's going to have an undercut. Undershave haircut. You know where they shave off half their bloody hair and they leave the top of it hanging off? For God's sake. Ugh. I don't have a lot of confidence in this. Mainly because of what your sort of Lord and Saviour James Gunn has been saying about it all. Yeah, The Flash, greatest superhero movie ever made. Terrible film. And then all the other stuff he's come out and said. And Tom King, yeah, sure, he's fine, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And this now. Humorous with a punk rock edginess. Not everything has to be Guardians of the Galaxy. We don't need another Nebula. I don't want to see a Nebula as Supergirl, Superwoman, whatever you want to call it. So there you go. Bit of an update, ladies and gents. Not my cup of tea, but it might be yours. So I'll hand it on over to you. What do you think? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing, first and foremost? I think that's the important questions to get out of the way first. Good or bad? And if so, why? Which way do you swing on that? If it's a yay, I want to know exactly why. If it's a nay, I want to know exactly why. I'd love to know why. So like I said at the start, if you're new here, please do hit subscribe. Turn the bell notifications on, give the video a like and a share. Cheers, guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.